Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders.
Cade York to kick off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. Hurt. Ready.
Here's Samuel. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Lions defense. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He finds his man, complete. It's Sanchez. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Cool. And not much there at all. Maybe to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Jack. Let's go.
They run the counter. Boom. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80. Riggs. Riggs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Bronco 80. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Another run for Gibbs here. And now off to the races down the right side. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Commanders nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Track. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
Here's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run,
they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready? 19. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a short pickup to about the 25. And this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Set. Roll. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. There he goes again. He may go.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Commanders, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession.
But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Throwing now is Daniels. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Viking 18.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Stephanie. Panther 60, Panther 60. Say, hey. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Cool. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ready.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready,
They'll keep it on the ground.
Cool. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And they go play action. Daniels.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. 68. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hey, smash. Let go.
Up the middle they go.
Cool. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Tag. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This is Samuel. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
A quick throw going to be caught by Rudy.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First and goal.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
70 Lions.
To throw is Daniels.
Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on fourth and goal, but they're going for it.
19, Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Ready? Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now run by Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down.
Here we go, set. 19 Charger, 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
But he'll take this back down inside the 20.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Rig it.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay, break.
2nd and 11 now.
Liking 18. Hurt.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Hurt.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 11.
This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Rig alert. Trap 60. 19 tight. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. 65. Cut 19. Check. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 19. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Gibbs.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
70 Timberwolves.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And this time he is in.
Jahmyr Gibbs
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Lions 28, Commanders 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Nice. Let's go now. Cowboy check. Hurt. Ready.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready, you ready? 60 Bison, 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. '79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Coach, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, Poole. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He returns it right back to Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Okay, break. Hey, trap alert, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Commanders' 43-yard line.
Check. That's 60 by 60 by Crackle 80. Check go.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Go.
4th down to give to Gibbs. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the jump. Get it. 70 Lions. Smash. Ready.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Let's go. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will be out of bounds, but there is a flag down. I suspect this might not be a legal pass. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
A gain of 5.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Lions.
Watch the twist.
Go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Now Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown Commanders. Deebo Samuel. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good.
Cade York to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. 60 Eagles.
They'll run it with Gibbs. Now he's loose again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 58 yards. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
38. Commanders 20.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
19, 8, top low, 18.
Here's Daniels.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
And Gibbs has it.
And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Handoff running left, Irving. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Roll.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Once again, it's Irving.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Gibbs.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Gibbs again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Commanders 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Washington.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Say, hey, Riggs, Warriors 70. Let go.
To the air goes Daniels. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling in there, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Down to about the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Cat! Unlock line! Unlock line!
They'll go again with Gibbs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready up.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Set up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Set up.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they doubled it and get 10 here.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Yet another touchdown run for him, and this one is going to put his name in the NFL record books. He's now set the new bar for most rushing touchdowns in a single game.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
27.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go. Cougar 19.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
70.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. He's got his man. He finds Worthy.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Daniels.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
On the ready.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel
Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
That makes the score Lions 52, Commanders 35.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll head back home next